Hey kids, it's me and Wendy. You've met Wendy before.
Hi guys.
We just got done with our business, looking at our business forecasting for the last little while. Our forecasters, long story short, our forecasting is the worst.
Yes, it is.
If I was a forecaster, I'd be about as happy with my job as a weatherman.
Right. Although I love that we're getting the Twilight book.
Yes, we are getting big Twilight books.
And I'm going to make sure I somehow get one of those for Madeline.
Madeline saw the Twilight.
Yep.
I think she was in line for that Twilight series. That's a pretty big deal.
Yes, that book looks phenomenal. And
actually,
I'm going to make sure Dad gets one.
Little known fact, the writer, Mormon, very, very popular Mormon. Yeah.
Okay.
Mormon.
Good deal.
There's no swearing in there. And
Okay.
very little sex. Very little sex. So
that's a win-win.
Well, it's a win. Okay, so today's topic is, it's entitled Measure Twice, Cut Once. As I talked about earlier, because I did one of these at lunch, I talked about a situation where someone kind of came to me with, let's just say, a significant amount of misinformation and tried to catch me off my game. And
but didn't happen.
This isn't a horn toot, but I'm very rarely not on my game.
Right.
And
not surprised.
And unfortunately, it came back to her in spades, and she is very apologetic and understands now that if you're going to call me on something, I will admit when I'm wrong. 100%, always, always, always. I will admit when I'm wrong.
That takes a big person to say
I
I
think
made a
that's
mistake,
important.
to say I screwed up.
And you know, there were some people. Becky and I were watching this the other day. This is going to take a little turn. We watched the next Food Network Star.
Sure.
We watched that show with Becky. No, it's like a show.
It's a contest to be on the Food Network.
Okay. And one of them, maybe it was, I don't know what it was. It was a cake. It was a cake, and his cake tasted awful. And he said, you know what? I didn't put my best foot forward. Said I have no excuses. I didn't do my best job. I thought to myself, wow, that's really great.
Yeah.
Don't we need more of that?
Yes, we do.
Can you imagine if someone in Washington got up at a microphone and said, I screwed up?
Well, Colin did.
Who? Who did?
Will you help me?
Palin?
Yeah.
Did she?
Well, didn't she kind of admit that she wasn't putting her most effort into it, and that she knows when to walk away and step aside?
Okay, I guess she did maybe.
Well, that's the video I saw on MSN, so...
But you can't imagine, can you imagine President Obama saying that he made a mistake?
No, I can't imagine.
What about Barney Frank? Can you imagine him?
I don't know him.
Okay. He's the guy who's in charge of the finance committee who let all the banks do all that stuff with the mortgages and everything.
Is he the one that's going along with the one to prison for...
No, he's not going to prison. He's not going to prison. Bernie Madoff didn't say he was sorry either.
No, he hasn't apologized.
You know what? Okay, this is our tone for the day.
Okay, but let's go back to something.
Martha Stewart wouldn't have spent one moment in jail if she just admitted she was wrong.
Really?
But she spent all this time trying to hide what she did, and that's what she went to jail for, hiding it, not for what was wrong.
Right.
Okay, so back to topic. It's really important to make sure you have all the facts of the case.
Right. Get
your level out, make sure everything's square, make sure everything measure once, because if you look at the carpentry thing, you know, it's very important to put a measure, make sure you're cutting precisely.
Right.
And it's certainly important to make sure that when you're dealing with a situation, when you're dealing with customers or coworkers, don't go to them. I'm pretty sure this person had no idea what they were in for. And
I'm pretty sure this person did not have a clue.
And I'm pretty sure, you know, I've been doing this a few years now, and she's been doing it probably...
This person has been doing it.
This person has been doing it probably a quarter of the time, and I don't think they had... I'm not interested in on-the-job training. I'm not interested in that. I mean, you're getting paid a good wage. You're supposed to know. I'm not supposed to bring you up to speed on that.
Yeah, you should know what you're doing, or get out the door and let somebody else take over.
Right. But we'll get through it.
Yeah.
She apologized. This person apologized. They already know. They don't know names, but they know it's a female. And we'll get past it. I mean, I was very polite and everything. I was a little bit coarse on the phone, but it was necessary.
That was a verbal apology?
Oh, yeah.
Not in email?
Oh, no, it was verbal
on the phone. Okay, well that takes more.
It does, it does. You know, if you screw up, apologize. I'm all about apologizing. I'm certainly not perfect. I'll be the first person to admit I'm not perfect.
She also knows you can butter her bread for her, too, so...
Right.
But that's another...
I didn't say this on the phone. But...
She knows who's
she doesn't
need...
fish. I don't need her at all to do my job.
No.
Not for a second. My month will go... If I don't talk to this person... Oh, okay. My job gets done, but if I'm not in the picture, okay, we understand that.
And the kids understand that.
So that's important.
Right.
So, kids, and Madeline got hired at Culver's. She's going to go to Culver's.
Congratulations, Madeline.
So, Madeline, you're going to make mistakes. And
that's
understandable. That's okay. You're at the mistake age, 14 years old. It's okay. You get
So you put sprinkles on the sundae when they wanted nuts.
Or
Who
maybe
cares?
something falls and
on
slips.
the floor.
You're
Who
gonna
cares?
have
7-second rule, Madeline.
You're gonna make mistakes, but that's okay.
Yeah.
But just make sure you have a smile, and it's okay to say you're sorry.
Yeah, and I think when you screw up, if you do it gracefully, there's something to be said about that.
That's true.
You know, I make mistakes every day, all day long, but I do it gracefully, and I'm smiling about it.
That's right. I don't know how this ties all together, but we've said some good stuff.
I like
Definitely good wisdom. Definitely good wisdom. Okay, kids, remember, be graceful.
Yeah. When you make mistakes.
And you're going to make mistakes, because if you're not trying, you're not making mistakes.
That's correct. If you're not screwing up, you're not doing anything.
What did Thomas Edison made a comment that said, you know, I had to go through like 200 or 300 attempts to figure out which way didn't work.
That's awesome.
I know. So he was trying the electric light bulb. Took all these different. I mean, you think about WD-40. That's the 40th. That's the 40th formula. It took him 40 tries to get WD-40.
You know that for a fact. Okay.
Because WD stands for Water Disbursement 40. That's number 40. Attempt number 40.
Thank you.
That's from TV. I learned that on TV.
Thank you.
Okay, kids. It's Dad.
Your dad is pretty smart.
Dad and Wendy. Have a great day.
Yep.
And we'll talk to you later.
And I love the recent pics.
Oh yeah, good pictures. We got more
You're doing
uploaded.
good.
Okay, bye, kids.
Bye.